Good afternoon and welcome to the BBC News at 1. It's a huge day for many families in England and Wales as millions of pupils return to the classroom after almost 6 months. Schools look very different from how they did back in March, with one-way systems and staggered start times helping to keep students safe. But there are still many questions over how easy it will be for children to catch up on learning and the impact on next year's exams. Schools in Scotland and Northern Ireland have already reopened. Our education correspondent Dan Johnson is at a secondary school in Nottinghamshire for us. Dan, over to you.
Yes, don't underestimate how important this day is for so many students and for the teachers who've done so much work preparing for this return today. Now, here at Outwood Academy in Worksop, these are corridors that are being protected for certain year groups to keep students apart. And we've seen Year 7 return here this morning ahead of the rest of the 1,500 pupils coming back to classes tomorrow.
Put yourself in Amy's new school shoes. That strange first day in the uncertain world of secondary school.
I am a bit nervous because I don't really know anyone, and it is a big day.
Then throw in the added baggage of coronavirus, weighing on 11-year-old shoulders.
It is a mixture of emotions and stuff. I feel like really excited but really nervous as well. I just really can't wait to get in and start learning and stuff.
Morning Year 7 and welcome to Portland.
And here are 300 more fresh faces. Masked for the bus ride, but eager to learn after months of lockdown.
A bit nervous, but I'm feeling good. It made me feel safe, weird and safe. I couldn't breathe. Yeah. Can't breathe in these masks. I don't like it. It's funny though.
We were missing out on a lot of learning during COVID, so it's really good to be back.
Being at home, it's been quite hard. Being at school with obviously staying 2 meters apart and things like that is definitely going to help.
I'm okay. I mean, the school's put lots of things on the website, like they've given us a virtual tour of the school, so I know what I'm expecting. And today it's just Year 7's in, so we do have a bit of a transition, so I'm feeling fine.
Waving them off is always a wrench, so parents could be forgiven some anxious worries.
You know, sort of sense of trepidation. He's starting a new part of his sort of school journey, but other than that, yeah, really good.
Yeah, I think it is the right time. They've been at home for a long time without having as much teacher support as they would normally have. So it's great that they're back with people their own age and back in a learning environment.
The signage around the school is excellent. Amy knows what's expected of her, so I think we're feeling as positive as we can.
We hope that at least this will give them a chance to sort of get settled into school, and then if there are cases and we find that there has to be lockdowns or things change again, that they'll at least know what they're doing and they'll be sort of settled into school and the new routine. So yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes.
At secondary school you get the opportunity to study lots and lots of new subjects.
This is welcome to a new school and a new way of learning. In rows facing the front isn't how it's supposed to be, but there's lots to get used to and so much to catch up on.
It's important that when they walk through the door, we actually assess the frame of mind they are in, the state of their learning, and be able to make a judgment call professionally as to where they are at and what sort of interventions we need to put in place to help them catch up. So we've got a challenge in reintegrating students back into school, into routines, but we've got what it takes to get it done.
The new school day is governed by regimes of hand sanitising, corridor separation and protective bubbles keeping year groups apart. Getting everything right may take some time, for these are just the first few steps of a new term in a different age. The hope is the most difficult days are behind these pupils now, but further tests may still lie ahead.
And those challenges are helping everybody settle back in and get used to the new realities, the new practicalities, then working out what they need in terms of catching up, bringing every pupil back to the right level. And then on top of that, there are plans to be put in place for what happens if there is a case in school that needs to be handled, or if there are local outbreaks that need to be responded to. Schools have got plans to potentially move to a rota system that would see pupils learning at home again, at least for some of the time. So a lot still to work out, a lot to contemplate, but a huge day, no doubt. And the real test will be whether parents have the confidence to send children back. It's still early to give a picture of that across the country, but here at school today, they reckon attendance has been 97% this morning.
Dan, thank you very much for that.